Imagine standing in the eye of a hurricane of chaos raging around you, yet you remain untouched, calm, and in total control. What if I told you this power isn't reserved for ancient sages or fictional heroes? What if you could wield this same unshakable peace, no matter what life throws at you? Stoicism, a 2,000-year-old philosophy, holds the key. But here's the twist. This isn't about suppressing emotions, it's about mastering them. By the end of this journey, you'll uncover 10 battle-tested lessons that'll transform how you face traffic jams, toxic bosses, and even personal crises. Let's begin before the next storm hits. Lesson 1. Embrace what you can control. Epictetus, the former slave-turned-philosopher, dropped a truth bomb that's more relevant today than ever. Focus only on what's in your power. Think of yourself as an archer. You control the aim, the draw, the release, but not the wind, the rain, or whether the target stays put. So why waste energy screaming at the storm? But here's where most people self-destruct. They obsess over outcomes they can't change. What happens when you pour your soul into a project, only to watch it fail? Do you crumble or adapt? Which brings us to the Stoic secret weapon, acceptance, not resignation, not defeat, a calculated, liberating surrender to reality. Lesson 2. The power of acceptance. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king who ruled Rome through war and plague, wrote in his private journal, "Accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny. But let's get real. How do you accept a layoff, a betrayal, or loss without breaking? What if I told you resistance isn't just futile, it's toxic? That every minute you spend raging against reality is a minute stolen from your peace?" The Stoics didn't just tolerate life's chaos, they danced with it. Here's how. Lesson 3. Practice mindfulness. Seneca's secret. Seneca, the billionaire philosopher, faced exile, betrayal, and Nero's madness. His survival tactic? Mindfulness. Not the vague live-in-the-moment cliché-boo, a ruthless focus on the now. You're not disturbed by the problem, he said. You are the problem. Ever notice how your mind hijacks you? Replaying yesterday's embarrassment, fretting over tomorrow's meeting. But right now, this breath, this heartbeat is all that exists. Master this, and you master your life. But mindfulness alone isn't enough. What happens when disaster strikes and your calm shatters? You'll need Lesson 4's weapon. Lesson 4. Cultivate resilience. Epictetus's fire. Resilience isn't born, it's forged. Epictetus, who rose from slavery to wisdom, said, "Difficulty shows what men are. Think of adversity as the anvil that shapes your soul. The traffic jam? A test. The heartbreak? A teacher. The failure? A setup for a comeback." But here's the catch. Most people miss the lesson. They see the hammer, not the sculpture. How do you turn pain into power without burning out? The answer lies in your hidden superpower, choice, and it's far more radical than you think. Lesson 5. Choose your response. Epictetus, the Stoic sage, gave us a weapon sharper than any blade. It's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters. Think about that. A rude coworker, a missed promotion, a betrayal, none of these can force you to rage or despair. You hold the power to choose your response. But here's the trap. Most people live on autopilot, reacting like puppets to life's strings. How do you break free? By pausing, breathing, asking, what would a Stoic warrior choose here? This isn't just philosophy, it's survival. And it leads us to Lesson 6's brutal truth. Lesson 6. Limit excessive desires. Seneca, the billionaire philosopher, dropped a bomb. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, who is poor. Let that sink in. The endless chase for money, status, or validation? It's a prison. Here's the paradox. The more you crave, the smaller your world becomes. But when you simplify, when you want less, you gain everything. How? By distinguishing needs from greed. But be warned, this lesson is a minefield. Fail here, and you'll drown in discontent. Succeed, and you unlock Lesson 7's golden key. Lesson 7. Be virtuous. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." Stoicism isn't about theories, it's action. Courage, justice, wisdom, Temperance. But here's the catch. Virtue isn't a trophy. It's a daily grind. Will you cheat when no one's watching, or stay true to your code? This is where Stoics separate warriors from warriors, and it sets the stage for Lesson 8's jaw-dropping truth. Lesson 8. Understand the transitory nature of life. Marcus Aurelius whispered to himself, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say." Death isn't morbid, it's motivational. Everything you love, hate, or fear gone in a blink. So why cling to grudges? Obsess over fame? Hoard possessions? The clock is ticking. Use it wisely. But this lesson isn't about despair, it's liberation. And it fuels Lesson 9's ultimate power. Lesson 9. The value of gratitude. Seneca, exiled and stripped of wealth, wrote, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without dependence on the future. Gratitude isn't just saying thanks, it's seeing the gold in the garbage." Stuck in traffic? Gratitude for a working car? Lost a job? Gratitude for freedom to reinvent. Even pain? Gratitude for the lesson. But here's the kicker. Gratitude rewires your brain. It turns scarcity into abundance. Master this, and you're unstoppable. Lesson 10. Keep learning and growing. The infinite game. Stoicism isn't a checklist, it's a lifelong war. Epictetus warned, "No man is free who is not master of himself." But mastery isn't a destination. It's a daily grind. Every setback, a lesson. Every victory, a stepping stone. So I'll leave you with this. What's your next move? Will you stay shackled to chaos or claim the unshakable calm that's your birthright? The storm isn't coming. It's already here. Time to choose. You've just unlocked 2,000 years of Stoic secrets, but wisdom unused is wisdom wasted. So here's your final challenge. Pick one lesson today. Test it, wrestle with it, let it fail you, then rise stronger, because true peace isn't found, it's built. And when you're ready to go deeper, we'll be here. The next battle, mastering fear, but that's a story for another day. Until then, stay stoic.